on Cityline. We're talking trees, trees, and more trees.
All the fresh trees have just arrived, so this is a perfect time to get out and do your Christmas tree shopping.
We've got all the tips you need to pick the perfect kind.
Lift it up. Ugh. If it's a really heavy tree, that means it's full of water, which means it's one of the fresh ones.
Then we're dreaming of a green, eco-friendly Christmas.
The average Canadian household is going to increase their waste by close to 30%, just on the holiday week alone.
Plus, we're highlighting the trendiest trees of the season.
This is going to be that aha moment as a Christmas tree for you.
It's Cityline with Tracy Moore.
I need to always be surrounded by people like this. Welcome to Cityline, everyone. The countdown to the holidays continues here on Cityline. Today we have everything you need for your tree, from the top trends to toppings. And our audience today got the golden ticket. The ticket viewers across Canada want to get their hands on. It's finally here. It is our first day of holiday so lucky. Okay, we are giving away our biggest prize of Holiday Haul today. Do you want to know what it is? Yeah. Well, I'm not telling you. But I'm going to give you a clue. Okay, I'm going to give you a clue. There's a message in this bottle, right? We've sort of been looking like their table. Look at this table. You got a message, you got some sand. Who wants to open the bottle? You do it. What's your name?
Leanne.
Leanne, open up that bottle. Actually, you can actually just lift it up.
Oh.
I know, right? It's TV, so we did it like that. So open up the message. What does it say?
Ocean view.
Ocean view. I don't know what that means. We're gonna find out later. I'm excited. Stay tuned. Now let's get the show started. And let's dream of a green Christmas. With eco-friendly and sustainable decorating ideas is the one and only Julia Grieve in the house. Oh, they're excited. Oh, see that? No. Give me hugs. And let's do a little switcheroo.
Oh, we'll do a little
See?
dance.
We do a little dance.
There we go.
So it's always about being green, but this time of year in particular, like, we can get a little wasteful this time of year, can't we?
It does. I'm not here to Grinch anybody out, because I know it's the most wonderful time of the year, but it is the most wasteful.
Yeah.
Between holiday wrapping, gift returns, all that stuff adds up.
It does.
You know, the average Canadian household is going to increase their waste by close to 30%, just on the holiday week alone.
Yeah.
So that's okay. We've got some great ideas to help you reduce your own waste in your own home.
We love that, and we love you for it. And I want to talk about ornaments.
I know, right?
So we're going to talk about ornaments, and you're using food for your ornaments.
Right?
This is zero waste situation.
Exactly. This is a zero waste thing. So I like to sometimes at the holidays sort of channel the olden days and just remember back in the 1800s. They were not running to the dollar store, picking up plastic, throwing it on their trees.
No.
No, they were
didn't
not.
do it.
No, they were using walnuts.
Yes.
Right?
This is what they use.
This is what they use, and this is what
was
you can
decor.
still use today.
Yes.
And it looks so beautiful. So dried citrus, one of my favorite things to do. Tracy, so easy. Just slice your oranges really thin, pat them dry before you put them in the oven, and you bake them on about 200 degrees Fahrenheit for about 6 hours. Now, I know that sounds like a long time, but you can do other things.
Yeah.
But, and your house will start to smell amazing, and then you've got them. And if you get them really dehydrated well, you can use them year after year.
Good.
Or, as I like to challenge myself, is anything that's on my tree, when I take it off, can I put it right into my green bin?
Isn't that a beautiful
And that's
thing?
what you can do with any of these food ornaments.
That's
which is
right.
great.
You can string the popcorn if you want to get old school.
Okay, so
What's
this is one of my favorite. This is the old Clementine clove ornament.
Nice.
Have you ever made these before?
I haven't made them, but they're so cute.
They're so easy. My grandma, that's always the start of the holiday season. My grandma would come with the box of the oranges and all these cloves, and my sisters and I and cousins would sit at the table, and all you do is poke the clove right in. It's so relaxing. You make your own designs. You just sit around the table talking. You know, it's just a great thing to do with the kids, getting them off of the screens, and you're actually making these cute little ornaments.
I'm looking for all of the, I don't care if it's a forced family moment.
Yes.
If we can all be together in one room and no one's on their phone, it is a win. And this is a great activity
this is so
for that.
fun. It's easy, you know. And then, of course, family competition. My sister Jane could do it faster than I can. You know, all that kind of stuff.
Mama's here to win.
Yeah,
absolutely. The kids know this, okay?
Yes.
Next, we're going to upcycle using some items we have around the house.
Right? So taking a look at things that you already have in your home that are, you know, maybe have used up their original use, looking maybe in your recycling bin, all these kind of things. One of the things I collect a lot are books. I love old books. I'm the first one to grab it in a thrift store. And it doesn't even matter if it's kind of like fallen apart because I love the cover, I pick the colors. So what I can do with them is I like to call this the good old book balls.
Book balls.
Book balls.
Okay.
So you take sort of if it's an older ball or something that you have already, all you're going to do is take any pages that are falling out of your book, and you're going to take a little bit of glue, and all you do is just paint the glue right onto the ball, and then you would put the strip of paper that you cut. Right? Oh, dropping everything.
And you didn't even Mod Podge it. Like
no,
you just,
no,
it's basically a strip of glue all the way around.
Yep, all around like that, and then you just keep going around and around.
It's beautiful.
And it's so, I mean, it's just a great way. I love that sort of black and white trend that you can see that's happening. Now, you can use a newspaper for this as well.
If you can find one.
I know, exactly.
Do they make
Don't worry, my dad's got stacks.
Same with mine, same with mine.
But you know what? People worry about the ink getting on your fingers from using newsprint. Newsprint, I've got a hack for that.
Okay.
So what you want to do is take a piece of parchment paper and your iron on your lowest setting, and then you're just going to iron it, and that heat makes the ink set in. So it doesn't come off on your fingers.
Smart.
So you can use it for wrapping paper,
parchment.
whatever you want.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Let's talk about these gorgeous shiny things.
Aren't these so beautiful? Okay, this is something I've seen all over TikTok. It is using up your tomato paste.
Tomato paste.
I know. Who knew that the inside of tomato paste was so gorgeous?
Look at the other side of it.
Right? So the inside is gold.
Yeah.
Right? So you've got that gold. It's nice. It's almost like a little bit of a tin. So you can, and honestly, the other things that have really great insides are like nuts, wrappers. They're silver. My favorite, potato chips.
Yes.
Yeah. So look at that silver paper. So using that to create the, what do you call them? Snowflakes.
Don't lick it first.
No. Actually, get everyone to lick it. Get everyone to lick it clean. No, I'm joking. So yeah, make sure it's well rinsed. So all you do, Tracy, really, is you're just going to fold it like a fan, back and forth like that.
And it's like it's strong enough.
Well, this is what's so great with this tomato paste, right? Like it actually has texture. It's almost like a little bit like metal.
Right.
Right? And then when you've got you do the two of them or whatever you've got over, and then you will just connect them together. You could use a little wire.
And fan them out.
That's it. Then you just fan them out like that.
That's beautiful.
So it's, you know, again, using up whatever you've got in the house, so easy.
Nice.
So simple.
Okay, so we know you love to thrift. You talked about thrifting books. What else did you thrift?
I thrift everything.
Yeah.
Like I do. I want to do an entire thing about thrift mess. Like the entire thing. But I know, right? I love it.
We can do it.
But people always laugh at me. So thrifting Christmas ornaments, honestly, is where you should start.
Okay.
There are so many things there. You don't need to buy new. You can. And I always laugh. People don't believe that I actually do this. I do. This entire, with the vase and all these little guys in here. Can you see the price tag there?
What does it say?
$3.99. I did it. This is it. I bought them.
Price range.
But I love the
that.
colors of them, right?
Yeah.
So you can easily thrift those up. Another thing, if you don't want to thrift, you can think of swapping.
Yes.
Right? Like here's my sister's ornaments. I take hers in, she takes mine.
That's beautiful.
Each year we go back and forth.
Yes.
So it works really, really well. Or another one is the balloons. Have you seen this all over?
Yes.
So you take
I know you don't love balloons.
I don't.
So you use them over and over and over again.
I use them over and over again.
Yeah.
If I use balloons, I will save them. And then this is such a great little activity. You put them over your balls, and then you can
just
completely...
like a little bathing cap.
I know, right? And then you can just totally change the color and the vibe.
Look at that.
right?
You're
so
so
it gives
smart.
the balloons a second life. So it's an
Yes.
easy one like that.
I'll just throw in my little tip, keep your ornaments forever. I put up the same decorations every year, even though everybody says this is on trend. I don't care. I'm using the stuff I have in my basement under the stairs.
There
and
you
I
go.
will have them forever. Jules, thank you so much. Great
Thank you.
tips. Now that the tree's all decorated, I like the enthusiasm, but let's cozy up next to it with a holiday haul giveaway. Stu, what is
Staying cozy this holiday season is a priority with Better Felt Classic Slippers. This wool felt slipper is easy to pull on and off and available in a variety of colors with suede or rubber soles. It's the perfect house shoe valued at $100. And you're all taking home a pair.
haul week, there are so many prizes to be won. So for everyone watching at home, go to cityline.tv and enter to win every giveaway on today's show. Good luck to you. And we got more to come. We'll be right back. Coming up, the trendiest trees of the season. Your last one has gone completely viral.
This is the showstopper.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Giving me life today. For some families, the tree is the biggest star of the holiday season. With trending and unique trees is another star of ours, Daniel Reyes Cocka. Looking like a star.
That's
the
right.
robe, the pajamas.
I really want it to be on theme. I'm barefoot.
Yes.
I'm wearing just socks, just like on Christmas morning. That's
I love it.
Committing. I like it.
It's giving comfort. It's giving Christmas. And I want to know, how soon do you put up the tree?
Okay, so you know when you give that last piece of Halloween candy?
Yeah.
Then. Yeah, right then. Yeah, right then, actually.
Kick the pumpkin and put up the tree. It's
In the
time for
garbage.
Christmas.
That's right.
Okay, so you've got tons of great tree ideas here. And the first one is being called the It Tree of the season?
The It Tree of the season. Okay,
Okay.
so we all know that, for those of you who don't know, I'm a huge Canadian Tire fan.
Yes.
I love that it's a one-stop shop. I'm all about convenience these days. So right now
Yes.
there's an online gift registry that you can order your presents, you can order your ornaments. We talked about those last
Yep.
time. And this is the fabulous new flock tree. It's pre-lit. It has all these fabulous colors. So if you're a colorful person like me, you're gonna want a tree just like this.
Yep.
And I love the fact that you get to order all of these beautiful ornaments and just make it your own. That's really what making it a tree it is. It's you.
That's what it should be. It should not be about the decor of the season. It should be about what does this say about your family or who you are. And I love that
Absolutely.
your sneakers are on there.
100%. And my
Your
laptop
cute
that I'm always
and
working
your
on.
laptop,
My
it's all
laptop.
on there.
Santa says hi. He's on screen. So there
Hey,
you
Santa.
go. Hey, Santa.
That's fun work. Okay, your next option, really good for small spaces.
Yeah, small spaces. So this is going to be for the DIYers of the world. I love, obviously, anything crocheted. Now, these were not made by our girl April. We should note that. But turning to Pinterest is a great way to find inspiration. So you can find little patterns to make these little crochet Christmas trees. You buy a strand of Christmas tree lights at the dollar store, stuff it in between, small space, tabletop, on a counter at a condo. I love this idea.
It is very cute. It's very retro. And it's perfect for a tabletop.
Crochet everything, as April would say.
Absolutely. Crochet it all. Okay, so that's handmade. I want to talk about these guys here.
Yeah.
So this is also good if you've got not that much space. Maybe you're in a condo, maybe you're in a smaller house, and you don't have all this room for a big tree. Like, what is this?
Yeah, so I mean,
Paper?
you don't have the room or you're not allowed. Those happen a lot in
you're not
condos,
allowed.
right?
Yes.
So these are actually collapsible paper trees, which I love. So they actually just Velcro together and stack. So you should be able to stack this in no time at all, Tracy. And
just
go.
putting up the tree.
I love that they come in different colors. I love that they're made of paper, so they're a little bit more
that's so
eco-conscious.
sweet.
And they're great. And you're right. When you don't have time or space left anymore, you just close them up, zip them up, and off they go.
Are we going to talk about the fact that it matches?
I mean, I think we all match on set today.
It's perfect.
Yes.
I put up the tree on the weekend, and it was not that seamless, let me tell you.
No story of my life when I put mine up on October 31st.
On October 31st. Okay, let's talk a little bit about this tree because I feel like this tree has my name all over it.
Okay, so this was something that I saw on social media a couple of years ago, and I love this trend. We go to Indigo regularly to pick up books. So if you're moving, let's say, a bookshelf out of the way and you need somewhere to put those books, or you just want to do something fun with the family, I've created a tree of books.
It's a
and
book
I love
tree.
this so much as an idea. I love that we have my family's books, my cookbooks, or books for the tree, or for the kids, I should say.
Yeah.
So it's just all about just creating something a little bit different aesthetically, and it's a book who doesn't love good books?
Right. And you say like your nieces can come over, they can grab a book. Like
Absolutely.
I think it's a lovely thing to do
I
as
think
a
so,
family too. Okay, so your last one has gone completely viral.
This is the showstopper. Okay, so this is a Christmas tree made of la durée macarons.
Oh my
Now, I'm telling you right now, this is absolutely spectacular.
my
This is the
gosh.
showstopper for when you have that family get together.
Yes.
So the great thing about la durée macarons, they're all made in the same factory in Switzerland. So whether you're eating them in Paris or you're enjoying them in Toronto, you can have the same excellent quality. Now, they make these trees in 20, 30, 90, and 140 macarons. The flavors on this one are going to be chocolate and caramel. And I also did the additional gold leaf finish, which I think is just so fabulous, really. That's such a great showstopper. This is going to be that aha moment as a Christmas tree for you.
No kidding. I think this is phenomenal. One thing I will say, my girl Andrea made me a Ferrero Rocher tree. And she glued them onto just a styrofoam cone you can get at, like a craft
any
store.
craft store that you want,
So
yeah.
you can do high end or you can do like, DIY as long as it's covered in chocolate.
That's right. Yes, I think that's the moral of the
Everyone
story.
will appreciate that.
That's very, very true. I agree.
Daniel, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
So
That
many
was so much fun.
beautiful trees here. All right. It is game time for our next holiday haul giveaway. Stu, tell us more.
Tracy, we've got festive fun for the whole family. It starts with Monopoly Chance, a version that takes only 20 minutes to play. Then, take your moves from the mat to the screen with Twister Air. End your game night solving Whodunit with Clue Conspiracy. And win it all with Risk Strike cards and dice game. All of you are taking home this Hasbro Games prize pack, valued at $120.
Board games bringing everyone together during the holidays. We are going to go for a break, but I feel like I have another clue here. I'm not going to do it myself. Why don't you come on up here in the blue? Yeah, give her some love. Come on up. Watch the cable. Yeah, come stand here with me. And what's your name?
Anika.
Anika. Oh,
Thank
you're going to
you.
take the mic? Okay. All right, Anika. Okay, so you are going to lift that up and take the
Okay.
message. I will hang on to your microphone for you. So, yeah, put that down, open that up. Let's see what it says. What is it? Yeah, you've got nails like I do, eh?
Yeah. Okay.
We unscroll, and the clue is...
How do you say that? Cabin.
Cabin.
Oh!
Okay, we're not guessing yet. We're gonna go to break. We're going to break. You stick with us. Coming up, what's the best real tree you can buy?
They smell great, they hold their needles the longest, and I think color-wise, they're the prettiest.
Welcome back. Spruce or fir, long or short needles, chop it down yourself, or who are we kidding? We're not going that far. We're talking real trees. Here with this guide to picking the right tree for your holiday is Carson Arthur, the man himself. All right, Cars. Now that we're into December, people are ready for the tree. So tell me the truth. Is your tree up yet?
No, it's not. I feel like I'm already behind, but I will confess I have loaded one of these beauties into the back of the pickup truck. It is happening this week, I promise.
It is happening this week. And let me tell you, I grew up in a family where we did go out into the tree farm, and my dad chopped down a tree, and we did all the things and brought it home. And now I have an artificial one for my kids. So I'm giving them the same homemade experience, not really at all. So we sent you to a tree lot for this segment because this weekend is going to be a huge one for finding the tree for the holidays. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm here at Conan Nurseries, and let me tell you, this one location is going to sell between 400 and 500 trees over the next couple of weekends. It's going to be insane, and all the fresh trees have just arrived, so this is a perfect time to get out and do your Christmas tree shopping.
but you got to know how to do it right. So you've got some tips to make it a success, and you say we've got some homework to do even before we leave the house.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a few things you're bringing to the yard, and one of them is your tape measure.
Yeah.
Now, it's not about measuring the height of the tree. It's about measuring how well the tree is going to fit in your house. And the first thing you need to measure before you leave the house is the height of your tree stand. Trust me, every single year I have forgotten about the tree stand. So when I get into the yard and I'm picking out the perfect tree, I always forget that it's going to be taller than I think it is. Yet have I gotten one into the house where I hadn't had to chop off the top to make sure it fits under the roof. So we're going to measure the height, we're going to measure the tree stand, and we're going to measure the width of the tree. You need to measure the widest branches, because what happens is you get a really fat tree and then all of a sudden it's 6 feet into the side of your house. So when you're measuring your width, you're going to measure it, you're going to double that amount, and you're going to add about 4 to 5 inches to account for the base. So this particular tree is going to sit 5 feet into the living room. That's a lot of space it's going to take up. So I'm going to go with a skinny tree instead, just because of that. A few other things you want to take with you. A nice heavy ornament. Now, a heavy one that can fall off and drop and break is perfect in this situation because you're testing branch strength. If the branch, with you put the heavy ornament on, bends way down, that's not the great tree for you. Balsam fir, notorious for having really soft branches. So we don't want to do that, but if it holds it, then you know it's going to hold all your ornaments really nicely. And when you're testing for that, you should also test for needles. Go like this. Pull across the branches, and if you get a bunch of needles, not a fresh tree. This one's really fresh. Another really easy fresh test, lift it up. Ugh! If it's a really heavy tree, that means it's full of water, which means it's one of the fresh ones, and that means it's going to keep its needles longer when you get it home.
You just manhandled that tree. You did not buy it a drink. You didn't ask permission. Are you going to put the tree on a treadmill? Like, oh my goodness. I can't believe we've been tree shopping so many years in my life and I didn't know half those tips. Like, these are really good tips, Cars, so I'm not surprised. This guy knows a lot. So you've measured, you've tested the branch strength, you made sure the needles aren't going to rain down once you get home. Now what do? Do we give it a math exam?
Literally. Once you've got the right tree for you, make sure you get them to cut a couple of inches off the bottom of the trunk. Even if you're taking it right home right away, the trunk is where all the water needs to be absorbed by the tree. And trees, naturally, when they have a wound or a break in nature, they scab over. So even these Christmas trees, which are grown on farms specifically for this purpose, will scab over the moment they're cut, which means they won't be able to drink water. So get 2 inches removed from the bottom of the base, and if your tree is going to sit outside for more than an hour or two before you get it indoors, plan to take another inch off just before you bring it inside so that it's nice and fresh and able to drink lots of water to keep those needles nice and fresh and intact.
Is it going to be obvious when you get it home that it's already, like, if it's scabbed over or not? Like, how can you tell that maybe you need to cut a little bit more off after you get it home?
If you can feel the sap and the sap is nice and firm and kind of crusty, that means the scab is already in place. If the sap is wet and sticky to the touch, then it's still fairly fresh. Those are the perfect trees to look for.
Okay, so now once you get it home, can you just put it up?
So this is one of the biggest mistakes that people make. When you're taking a tree like this from a cold environment, because these are outside, and you immediately take it into the house and it goes from cold to warm, the first thing the tree does when it goes into that kind of a stressful situation is it sheds its needles. So we don't want to do that. So we need to ease the transition. So the best thing to do is when you get your tree home, if you can put it in the garage or put it in a dark, shady, cool spot, maybe at the front door, leave it there for a few hours before you move it into the house. That transition period will ensure that it keeps more of its needles, but also it lets the branches relax a little bit so you have a better shape, better idea, which is the nice side of the tree to put into the living room and which is going to go against the wall.
Yeah, see, I always wondered why my dad did that, and now I have the explanation. So don't stress her out. Give her some time to let the needles relax and understand its new home. So lastly, you've got an honorable mention, Carson. What is your dream pick for a real tree?
I'm a fir baby. No pun intended. I like Fraser fir, balsam fir, Douglas fir. I am all about the fir trees. They smell great, they hold their needles the longest, and I think color-wise, they're the prettiest. It's not the traditional tree, but it has been over the last 10 years the most popular tree, and I'm on the same wagon.
Oh, they're so pretty. Yeah, you picked the prettiest ones. Carson, amazing information as always. Thank you so much for that. That was awesome. Now, are you ready, my lovely audience, for another prize? Thought so. Okay, Stu, they are ready. What is it?
Give a gift in a dash. DoorDash is the one-stop shop for thousands of restaurants, grocery stores, electronics, beauty, and more at your fingertips. Send presents directly to your loved ones' doors that very same day and personalize it with a virtual greeting card. All of you are going home with a $100 DoorDash gift card.
A lot of Good Friday dinners. Don't forget, for everyone watching at home, go to cityline.tv to enter to win every giveaway on today's show. Good luck to you. More of our tree special and, of course, holiday haul coming up after the break. Stay right there. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Whether you're team real or firmly on the side of faux, the only thing we can all agree on is the best tree for the holidays is an edible one. So here with a tasty take on our tree theme, Jyoti Nanra joining me. You always bring me the best challenges, and I love how you plus me equals Christmas
Oh
right
my
now,
gosh,
right?
we match everything, yeah.
So what is our challenge today?
Okay, so we are building a sugar cookie Christmas tree. And it looks fancy, but it's actually really easy.
It looks delicious and beautiful. Like, what an amazing activity to do. I know we all do gingerbread houses, but do this with the
Do
family,
this, like
right?
even girls' night. It's so much fun. Let
Yes.
everyone make their own tree, color your icing different colors.
Oh, I would love that.
so much fun.
So
Okay.
the cookie making, we're putting the recipe online,
Yes.
so that we're not going to go through the cookies, but there are a few tips you want to tell us about the cookie making part.
Yes, so you're using a traditional sugar cookie. So this is just a traditional sugar cookie.
Yeah.
And you're gonna roll it out, you're gonna freeze it, you're gonna cut it so that you get the shapes are like identical to the cutters.
Yeah.
And so
the cutters are beautiful.
The cutters
and,
are
like,
beautiful and they're like so
very nice.
affordable.
Yeah.
They're on Amazon and the full set makes that exact tree. Essentially what
Awesome.
you're doing is baking 2 cookies for each size cutter.
Okay.
And then we're gonna sort of stagger them to build the tree.
Oh, God, amazing.
Yeah.
Cityline.tv for that recipe.
Yeah.
So we've made our cookies. Now what do we do?
Okay, now we're gonna assemble.
Okay.
So our icing that we're using is a cream cheese American buttercream. So it's delicious,
Okay.
it's soft, it's not gonna be hard like a royal icing. It's just really
Yes.
yummy to bite into.
Good.
But what we're stacking with is actually a dark chocolate ganache. So a ganache will set up in the fridge, whereas a cream cheese icing won't, right? So this is gonna get firm. It's gonna make sure our tree is really, really nice and stable, and that's exactly what we want.
Got it.
So now we're gonna build this tree. We're gonna start building it at least. This process can take up to half an hour because you really want to make sure you're building a symmetrical tree. So you can even work with your tree in and out of the fridge so the layers start setting up.
Oh,
So you're
that's
just gonna grab,
smart.
you're gonna grab a little bit of your ganache and see how
Yep.
it's like pretty firm. This gets even more firm in the fridge.
Okay.
So we're gonna pop that.
And you want it to be firm?
Yeah, I'll let you pop that guy on top.
Okay.
So however you want.
I'm happy you said that this is the part of the process that's going to take the most time, because then when people are doing it at home, they know.
Yes.
Take your time.
You
don't
build
want this
these,
yeah.
and then you're all good. And then you're essentially just staggering them like so. And then you're
Nice.
just gonna build upwards.
Beautiful.
You keep doing that, you go in like the order of the sizes, and then you end up with a Christmas tree.
Oh, with a beautiful
Yeah.
Christmas tree. So now is the part that I'm always here for when you're here.
Oh,
It's
I'm
the
so excited
decorating.
to see you decorate this tree. Okay,
Yeah.
I made a rookie mistake. I forgot my piping bags at home.
Yeah.
But this is a great learning lesson. So if you don't have piping bags, grab a freezer Ziploc bag. Like you need a freezer Ziploc bag. You can't use the regular ones.
Yeah.
You need the thick ones. You're gonna cut a little like slit, and your piping tip should only be about 1/3 of the way exposed. Otherwise, it's gonna shoot right out.
Okay.
So use this.
And also be a little bit gentle with it.
A little bit gentle
right?
works. Yeah. Okay, so now we're just gonna pipe all the exposed little edges and corners. So I would hold it like right here. So you have a bag clip, so this is gonna hold in place.
Yeah.
And you're literally piping. Ooh.
Well, don't compare me to Jyoti, okay, everybody? She's a
Yours is
professional,
gonna be
and I'm a
beautiful.
professional television show host. So do you like to, like when it comes to your method, do you go all around one layer first or do you go all the way down?
So I'm gonna do the front and then I'll probably turn this guy around and then fill in any sort of like little empty spots in the back. And I like to kind of like do it wherever, like you can expose a little bit of that sugar cookie. So like see how like the edges are sort of exposed? I feel like it looks really pretty.
Okay.
This is not about it being perfect, right?
I know, but I'm still like in competition with you for some reason. I'm like, what's she doing now? What's she doing now? So she's like, oh, I'm gonna do the front first. I'm like, I'm gonna do the front first. So I'm just gonna do the front first and then I'll go to the back and do some of the back. But like, this is really fun. I love your suggestion of doing this with your girlfriends or what have you as well, because this can be a fun night.
It's so fun. So basically, you enjoy this part, it's therapeutic, have your wine, decorate your tree.
Not too much wine. You need to be a little bit exact here.
Yes, you do.
Right? Like get it at least on these little branches. So these are the branches of the tree, and what's cool about this is once you get enough of them done, and you actually can decorate them, right?
Yeah, we need a whole half an hour, Trace.
No,
to bake together.
I know. Do you want to show them what the decorations are?
Yeah. So actually, we're gonna grab our little piping bag, the little one that I gave you here.
Okay.
And essentially, what we're gonna do here is we're literally just piping our little star. Oh.
Okay.
And this doesn't have to be perfect either. Like I mentioned, like you're just trying to get some texture onto that star.
Oh my gosh! Don't fall off.
It won't fall.
I had to clean it up.
Okay.
Okay. There we go.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we got it under control over here.
And then I'll let you add a little bit of glitter to your star.
That's what I really want to do. So look, she brought spray glitter.
Stuff is
like,
amazing.
Look at this. It comes in a little pump. I'll hold it up for you. Look at that. See that? Amazing. Okay, so just do a little. Oh!
Do a little, and then I like to add it.
I want this for
Look
my
how pretty
hair.
that is. You can add gold too if you like. I know.
Okay, this is so cool.
And it's all edible glitter. Like this is like the good stuff.
Yeah, I
Oh
didn't
my
even
gosh.
ask if you could eat it. I didn't care. I'm like, oh my God, it's so cool.
I love it.
Okay, so also you have
Add your
little
stars. Add like these are little chocolate covered like little balls. You can add these.
Okay.
You can use candy. You can use whatever you want.
Yeah.
Decorate it while the icing is still
How
fresh.
am I? Oh, I got to wrap up, they said. Okay, got it. But it's so fun. All right, so as I mentioned, the sugar cookie recipe is online. Jyoti has the best projects for us, so give her a hand of applause. A round of applause. Guys, I can't talk while I'm doing this. It's important work. Stay right where you are. Our holiday haul continues after the break. Your holiday tree deserves a good outfit. How about a skirt? Back with tree skirts and more. Julia Grieve. So you've got the best selection of tree skirts. And is there more than just a tree skirt in the wardrobe?
Yes, there's a lot more to the bottom of the tree than just the skirt.
All right.
But to me, the bottom is the best part. I literally, decorate from the bottom up.
Okay.
And the main reason, Tracy, is that tree topper. It gets so much attention, right? Everybody loves the tree topper. It's where it's very sentimental. My sisters and I are still fighting over the one at my mom's house.
Yeah.
It's going to be mine. My sister Janet has her name. I pull it off, put my name on it. We're serious about it. But what I love about the bottom is that you can change this each season as you want to with what trends are happening.
Okay.
And the best thing about the skirt, did you know this, that the tree skirt actually has a function?
Oh, what is it?
Yes, so back in the day, back in the day, they used to like go and cut the trees, bring them in, and then light the trees with candles.
Real candles.
Real candles. It's shocking we're still here to tell the stories.
Right.
But the idea was that tree skirt would then collect the wax.
Oh, wow.
So
fire hazards everywhere.
I know, right? So if you are going to go with a traditional tree skirt and for some crazy reason you're going to go with your candles, you want to make sure your skirt is at least 6 inches wider than the bottom of your tree.
Okay.
Therefore, you will be able to collect all the needles and the wax if you're still going that route.
Yeah, I do
Just
know one
maybe call the
family
fire department.
that still does that. They light real candles on the drain. They sit there and watch it. Don't leave the room, okay? Now, you say there is one place to find the best tree skirts. Where's that?
Oh my God. Okay, obviously the thrift store, but even
Yes.
further than that is
Yes.
like the church Christmas sales.
Right?
Right? The rummage sale in the
sale.
basement. Gotta
Yes.
knock over a few people. But, oh my gosh. The stuff there is amazing. And you will find so many things because literally any piece of fabric can be turned into a tree skirt. Like this
Yeah.
cute little one was just a little tablecloth.
Oh, that's cute.
Awesome. And you know me, Trace, I leave the price tags on because I get really excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's $1.99.
Yes.
$1.99.
That's the right price. The
So
right
it's so
price.
easy. Absolutely.
Okay, you've got a no-sew option for
Right,
us.
so right there, this is the tree skirt that I did make. This
Oh,
was
it's
an old
beautiful.
blanket, cut it into a circle, added the pom-poms just to have that
Yeah.
sort of faux fur. So again, no sew. You just cut, glue, you're off to the races.
Love it. It looks retro, and I love that you made it yourself and you didn't sew.
No.
Okay, let's talk about the difference between a skirt and a collar.
Okay, so this is the big word, tree collar. Like, I
Yeah.
don't really remember tree collars before, right? They're kind of
No.
trending right now. Big difference is how they look and their
Okay.
purpose. The skirt is obviously to catch needles.
Yeah.
Collar is to really just hide the bottom of the tree. Like this one here,
Right.
gorgeous.
That's nice.
Right? This was a score at Home Sense. Just
Yeah.
amazing. I love that thing. Now, when you are looking for the collars in the store, just so you know, they come in 2 pieces.
Oh,
Don't
got
leave with
it.
just one.
Yeah.
Not like a rookie mistake here, not like I did it or anything. But yeah, no, so they definitely come in 2 and they go all around that.
Okay.
And Tracy, of course, I could DIY a collar too.
Yeah.
This one here, isn't this so cute?
Oh, that's great.
I made this. Do you know what I made it out of?
No.
It's like a chick in that basket.
Okay.
Ta-da! A laundry basket. So you just have to cut that out.
that.
And then you've got it, and you can put whatever fabric over it you want. I did a
Yes.
burlap. So, I mean, this one literally was less than $5, the entire
smart.
thing.
Very
right?
good.
So good.
Do you want me to keep it in here or keep it
No,
out?
because I'm going to show you to keep it out. Because what
Keep
we're
it
going to
out.
tell you is that really what you want to do with the bottom of your tree is just to have fun with it.
Right.
So you can use baskets. You can use your planters from last year.
This one's
And
really nice.
Yeah, and I'm going to show you, Trace. Look, we're just going to move this guy because we're just going to do this live on television. Like, why not? So we're
Oh,
going to,
yeah.
here we go. We're lifting that
There
up. Is
you
it out?
go. Yeah.
And then you're going to pop it into the basket.
Yep.
And then what happens is, should happen, Trace. 'cause
Do we get it to
had happened
stand?
Before. There, oh, there we go.
Okay.
Okay, it's not perfectly
Okay.
straight. But
All
the
right.
basket, if it's round
Yeah.
enough, should hold it.
That's beautiful.
Right?
I think that's a really lovely way to
so
do
you can
it.
just change it a little bit.
Yeah, change it up a bit.
And then my personal favorite, can I just show you my
Well,
very...
please do show me, because I see a lonely tree over there with a lot of empty
I
bottles.
brought this in because it honestly, this was what I had in my very first apartment.
Yeah.
You know, my 2 roommates were, you know, low on money. So we literally just grabbed the bucket, the mop bucket that we would mop the floors with, shoved the tree in, couldn't figure how to keep it straight, so we wedged it with wine bottles. Not like we had a few or anything in my first apartment. And then as the season goes on and all the parties that you have, we kept circling and circling and circling. And it was like so good. So saving money, enjoying the holiday.
And then your apartment becomes the apartment everyone wants to go to, because we need to contribute to their tree skirt
exactly,
wine bottle
exactly.
situation.
Exactly. Help me out with that, please.
Really good, and you always have the best ideas, Julia.
it's
Thank
so
you so
fun.
much for that. Don't go anywhere, everyone. Next up, we've been talking about this through the whole show. You've been excited about it the whole show, have you not? Yeah? Okay. Next up, our biggest holiday haul giveaway. It's going to be fantastic. Are you ready? That's coming up. Let's go to break. Stay with us. Okay, my friends, throughout this show, it's like they know we're something. Throughout this show, we've been revealing word clues for our biggest holiday haul prize. So can we do a little recap? Let's go through the recap, okay? The first clue was ocean view, okay? The second clue was cabin. Are you ready to see the last clue? It's too much responsibility for me. So Sparkles and Red, your friend, come on up here. Your new names are Sparkles and Red. I love it. What's your name?
Phil.
Phil? Phil?
Phil, yeah.
Phil?
Jackie.
Jackie. Phil and Jackie. Okay, who's gonna open it and who's gonna read it? Let's go. Let's do this.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, very well done. The golden ticket. She's gingerly going to unwrap it. They're like, hurry up! Okay. Open it up. What does this say?
Port!
Port! Port! What do you think that is, Ocean View Captain? You're right! Norwegian Cruise Line is inviting you and a guest to join them at sea on a 7-day voyage on
With 19 world-class ships sailing to nearly 400 destinations around the world, get ready to embark on an experience of a lifetime. When you vacation with Norwegian Cruise Line, every day is a new day. Whether you're exploring Europe, Alaska, the Caribbean, or discovering the award-winning experiences on board, there's something for everyone to enjoy every single day of the cruise. Enjoy first-class service, exceptional cuisine, and thrilling attractions like the world's only racetracks at sea. Be prepared to experience a different tomorrow when you and a guest set sail on a 7-day voyage of your choice with Norwegian Cruise Line.
This is what we're talking about. That looks incredible. We're going to be setting sail on their newest ship, the Norwegian Viva, during her inaugural season in the Caribbean. Stay tuned in the new year for that. How's that for the first day of Holiday Haul? Is that okay? We gave away, just so you know, we gave away over $100,000 in prizing today. That's how much we gave away. So for the viewers at home, you could be just as lucky as our audience. Go to cityline.tv to enter to win every giveaway on today's show. Good luck to you. Big props to our producers for putting this together. We like to spoil you because we love you. What a fun show. More holiday